Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to find and win cleaning government contracts. I'm going to show you the traditional way of doing that, and then I'm going to show you easy way of finding these contracts and understanding them and submitting a proposal for them. So let's get into it. First, you want to head to sam.gov and then you want to click on search. Once you're here, you want to select domain and then click on contract opportunities. You can come here and type in cleaning contracts, but I recommend against doing that. So in this case, it didn't find anything. Maybe we can try cleaning. Yeah, because keyword search in most cases on sam.gov does not actually work, and you miss out on so many opportunities, or you get results that don't really are not really what you're looking for, just because it has that word somewhere. So maybe it's there's a better way of doing this. I'm going to show you exactly how. For now, we're not going to have this filter, but you can try that. Uh, for federal organization, this filter is if you know a specific organization, like let's say the U.S. Army, NASA, then you could type their name. If not, then you can just skip this altogether. For dates, you want to filter sometimes you want to give yourself some time before the deadline. So, for example, if you need 2 days, then you can choose the next 2 days and so on. But for now, for simplicity, we're going to choose anytime. Uh, Notice type, this one is an important one. What you want to select is sources sought, pre-solicitation, solicitation, combined synopsis, and solicitation. What you're doing with this is you're making sure that you're getting an opportunity, which is a solicitation or a pre-solicitation. It's not something that has been awarded in the past. Now, the important part, which is the way I'm going to show you how to filter for cleaning contracts, is by choosing an NAICS code. An NAICS code is a code for an industry, and what we want is to select the one for cleaning. I have a free blog that has all the, let me show you. I have a free blog on samsearch.co. It's called NAICS codes. I'm going to link it in the description. What we want to do is we just want to search for cleaning, and like you see here, you can find cleaning government contracts. So what we want to include NAICS codes for is janitorial services. So we're going to get this one. Go back, type in the code. See, I picked the wrong one. Janitorial services. Then we want carpet cleaning. That's 561740. We want that as well. What we want is building other services to buildings and dwellings. This one is like window cleaning, stuff like that. So we want to put that in as well. And there we have it. Now we filtered for all cleaning contracts. You could go a bit more specific if you have the product or service code, but I think NAICS code cover more than enough, especially for cleaning contracts. Now we go to set aside. A lot of cleaning contracts are actually for small businesses. So you could you could filter by small businesses. So set aside, these are contracts set for a specific segment of society. So for there's set aside for small businesses. There's one for veteran-owned businesses, women-owned businesses, Indian-owned businesses, and so on. So if you're a small business, you want to select your set aside code for that. And then finally, place of performance. You can filter by zip code, but I think that's too specific. Maybe you could go with state. So you can here type in the state you operate in. If you operate in all states, then you don't have to do that. And there you have it. Now you filter down to 64 contracts, which is pretty good. So like I promised you, there's an easier way of doing this, which is going to samsearch.co. It's by far the easiest government contracting software. You're initially, if you have a business profile established, so you type in what kind of business you do, you'll automatically get recommendations on government contracts you should look into. But let's say if we want to find cleaning services or cleaning services contracts, so we're just going to search for cleaning services. It understands what you're typing in. You don't have to be specific, type in any codes or stuff like that. So you can go through these one by one. There's a summary for each one of them. So for this one, we can understand here that Department of Defense is seeking proposals for cleaning services at Cannon Air Force Base in New Mexico. So it sounds like a cleaning. The contract will cover all necessary management tools, supplies, equipment, and labor. So it sounds like a good one. And December is the deadline. So we have some time, which is pretty good. We can come here and browse the details, see the description and all the attachments, and we can summarize each one of these attachments. But what we're going to do to understand this better is we're going to come here and click on chat. What this is doing right now, it's taking all the information it has, all the way from the description, the attachments, the details of the opportunity, analyzing them. So we can now ask a question like, for example, summarize this in easy to understand terms. Because easy to, a lot of government contracts attachments have a lot of jargon and language that's not easy to understand. So sometimes it's just good to break it down in simple terms. So this one, the it's telling us what the purpose is. Find contractor to clean kitchen exhaust systems. The contractor must provide all necessary tools. Scope of work: cleaning hoods, ducts, and removing grease. Submission deadline is December 10th. Evaluation will be assessed based on company experience, past performance, and price. So now we know we have to include these in the proposals because that's something very important to the agency. And they have contact information for listed, so we can contact these people if we have any specific question. And we see here that it's set aside for small business. So now we have kind of a brief introduction into this. So we want to get more details on what kind of work we're going to do. So we're going to ask it, what's the scope of work? It's going to tell us what exactly are we supposed to do. I mean, we kind of know that we have to clean, but now we're going to get details what they mentioned in the attachment. So thorough cleaning, contractor must use steam or hot water pressure, okay, to remove all grease, dirt. So we have to have these tools. Inspection after cleaning, the contractor is required to create a contractor cleaning inspection report. So you have to submit a report for every cleaning. Waste disposal, maintain the work area, equipment management, and then, okay, so now we know these things more in detail. We know what they want, so we can tailor the proposal to get to hit on these points that they asking us about. So now we want to ask, uh, what are the performance metrics? We want to know how we're going to be judged based on what. So this is a good question. So now it's listing what they say about the performance objective. So inspection, there's performance threshold, assessment method. So we're going to go through these details easily just to understand what they want us to do. So now we want to ask, if there's a budget, what is it and what is the timeline? We want to know, when are we supposed to do what at what time, and what is the deadline? Or I should have said timeline also, just to get the breakdown of the timeline. But this, you can ask it whatever you want. That's the good thing about it. You can ask it whatever. Okay, so it doesn't state a budget. And then the proposal submission deadline is December 10th. Is there a timeline? Now we're getting more information on the timeline. There's one. So yeah, there's a timeline. When the submission deadline, contract award, and start of service, when we have to do it, the cleaning schedule, post service. We're getting all the details we care about. Now we understand the solicitation better. What we want to do is we want to generate a proposal to submit, right? So we click on generate, and now we can generate an outline. What you want to do before that is you have to fill in your company profile. So that's the business description, your past performances, your experience, stuff like that. So we can combine the solicitation we're applying for and your business profile to submit the best proposal to the government. So now it's coming through my profile and the opportunity to make an outline. Okay, so now that the outline is done generating, what we want to do is we want to go through the outline one by one, make sure that the writing plan is what we want the AI to talk about. So for example, you can come here, you can edit the number of pages, you can change the writing plan. You could say, for example, we just want to emphasize the contract experience. So we'll just delete this part. Just trying to show you that you can modify this, delete a section, for example. I'm deleting sections now. Past performances, we can maybe elaborate more on that. I'm just gonna, for the sake of this exercise, save time, I'm gonna make it short. But you go through this one by one. If you spend even 5 minutes on this, it will make it much easier to um, edit later, because it's going to talk exactly about the things you wanted to talk about. So now we're going to hit generate proposal, and now 90% of your job is done. It's gonna go over and write it down. Once it's done writing it down, I'm gonna show you how we're gonna edit this using AI as well, so you're not wasting any time or effort. Okay, so now that it's done generating, it covered all the things we had in the outline. Now we want to edit this. We want to add more information, change things and such. So what we have here to help you even edit this easier, there's an AI chat editor. What you can do is, for example, you can highlight a specific part, and then you can come here and ask it exactly to change it in a specific way. So we could say, make this, for example, longer, or let's say expand on this, just to be better, expand on this by including details about my past performances. And now it's gonna rewrite this section, and and you're just gonna be able to copy and paste and change. And you can do this for whichever part of the proposal. You can ask it to summarize, expand, change, modify, add more information, and so on, which makes it extremely easy to edit this. I hope this was helpful. You can get a free 7-day trial for samsearch.co. The link is in my description. So go ahead and check it out for yourself. And again, I hope this was helpful. And thank you so much. If you liked the video, hit a thumbs up and subscribe. Talk to you soon.